Hi! So, from the series of recreating celebrities' signature looks, now, today, we have Ariana Grande. And I wanted to do her signature look, but I feel like it's very similar to Adele's. So it's the same matte brown eyeshadow with eyeliner, and I wanted it to be a little bit different. So what I decided to do is recreate this particular look that's from her REM Beauty campaign. I don't have any REM products, but I will be using my products to do this look. I like the fact that the highlighter is very strong. It's basically a cool tone, soft cut crease, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. It's pretty similar to Positions makeup. I did that a while back. I recreated it on my channel, but it's a little bit more cooler toned and the liner is a little bit softer. So yeah, we're going to do that. Let's get into it. With this hairstyle, it's going to be a little bit tricky to do my face makeup, but we'll push through. I'm going to start by applying foundation. I'm going to mix my True Skin foundation with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD. My face is already prepped. I have my skincare on and my sunscreen. For me, most of the time that's enough. I don't need a particular primer. So I'm mixing those on my hand to get the right shade. And let's see if I managed to do that. Yeah, that works. I guess I'm not particularly picky about my foundation shade, because every time I mix the foundations, I'm like, yeah, that works. I mean, I'm not even trying to add anything else. Let's see. I'm going to do my makeup in a kind of a weird order today. So I'm going to start with the foundation, and then I'm going to do my brows, and then eyes and everything else. I'm going to need my Real Techniques sponge, and I'm just going to use it to blend in the foundation by doing, what is that? Oh, these are dots of the darker foundation, I think. Whatever, let's blend it. I'm doing my foundation first. I just stabbed myself in the eye. I'm doing my foundation first because when I'm doing my brows first, I find that I don't like being very careful with the foundation and just going around the brows with it. So now I'm just being messy and applying foundation whenever I want, and then I'm going to do my brows. Have you tried any REM Beauty products? I'm just curious. They are not available in my country. In our country, everything comes like after a good amount of months, most of the products, especially like new brands and stuff like that. Like we recently got the Rare Beauty brand. We still don't have stuff like NARS. We don't have the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. We do have Tarte, but not the concealer. I don't know why, because it's their bestseller. Okay, let's move on into the brows. I'm going to first brush them up. Ariana has a very interesting brow shape, which is pretty tricky to recreate on my brows, but I'm going to try. She has that straight and short brow. Mine is pretty long, so I need to see how I can emphasize, how I can change the shape with makeup. I'm going to use my Anastasia brow pomade in blonde, and this is the Anastasia 12 brush. I'm going to take a little bit of pomade, and let's see how straight I can make my brow look. If you're trying to change the shape of your brows, I feel like pomade is the best option. I'm not going to emphasize the arch. Okay, so she has a thicker front of the brow and then a thinner tail. How do I do that shape though? Let's see if I can lift my outer corner visually a little bit. Huh. And her inner part of the brow is pretty raised somehow, like her brows are kind of tilting downwards. just use whatever is left on the brush to fade the front part. Okay, that's interesting. But they do have to stop here. I feel like I need to shave the end of my brow. I probably shouldn't. I feel like this is the best I can do with my brows. I wish they were a little bit shorter, but yeah, I don't think cutting them for this look is a good idea though. So I'm just going to use my clear brow gel, again from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm just going to set them into place. I'll try to lift this other corner just a tiny bit. Okay, now for the eyes, I'm going to prime them first using this Stay Naked Concealer by Urban Decay. While I was looking for products to use for this look, I realized that I don't have that many cool tone browns in my collection. Most of them are warm, but I did find something and I hope it's going to work. Let's see, I have here my Urban Decay Wild West palette, and I have never used it, so really excited. This is it. This is the inside. I just love a good new palette. The shade that I was thinking would be suitable for this look is this one. Pretty cool tone, the grayish brown. And I'm going to use my Morphe M149 brush. And let's see how the placement is going to go. So I have my picture right on my laptop screen. I keep looking at it. So I'm going to start here. Basically, you want to place it a little bit above your crease, and the shape is pretty rounded. So I'm going to place it above the crease, kind of follow my lid shape because it's pretty round already. And then here in my other corner, I'm going to lift it up, flick it like that. I took a picture of this palette because like I said, I love new palettes, and I posted it on my stories, and one of you replied how much they love this palette, and made me excited. This shade is really nice though. I kind of needed cool tone browns like this. I think I can go past my brow a little bit by looking at that picture. I just hate how my lid just swallows cut creases like this. If I look ahead, you won't even tell that there's a cut crease going on, but whatever. Okay, next I will reach for my Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette, and I will pick the shade Kana, this cool toned transition brown. This is a Morphe 507 brush. I'm going to apply this shade above the previous one and just blend that shade into this transition. It's pretty similar to the first shade, but it's slightly lighter, which is great because I can use it to blend that one out. I'm trying not to bring the shadow too much in my inner corner because she doesn't have, like, the cut crease kind of stops right here. I'm going to take my previous brush and just go over the edge with no additional product, just to blend it out. Now for the cut crease part, I will need a flat concealer brush and a very light shade of concealer because we're going to add white shadow on top, and I just want a nice light base for that. Just going to apply a little bit of this and then use my concealer brush to shape it. It doesn't have to be that sharp. Again, creating a pretty rounded shape so it resembles hers, and then extending it like that. I think this kind of shape works fine. Let's use one more shade from the Wild West palette. I'm going to take this. Should I need something lighter though? No, I think this from shade from the Wild West, it's a little bit, just a tiny bit warm toned. So this is, I have some dirt on my hand, sorry. So this is from the Wild West palette, and this is from the Juvia's Place palette. I'm going to pick white from the Juvia's Place palette, and I'm using the Wild West brush, the one that came with the palette. These Urban Decay brushes are really good. Just going to stamp that all over the concealer. Okay, I think that works. Okay, she has a wing liner going on, and I'm not sure if it's black or dark gray. The thing is, it looks quite soft. I'm going to use eyeshadow nonetheless, just to get that soft look to the liner, and I'm actually going to go for black. I'm going to pick this black shade from the Warrior 2 palette. Just trying to figure out the shape. She has a very thin wing pointing upwards, but it's not touching the cut crease. I'm just going to thicken this part a little bit because this shape just looks ridiculous on me. I think I'm going to go straight into the false lashes. I'm going to need something long, wispy, and she has a longer outer corner. Going to see what I can find. I finally found some lashes. They are not identical to hers. These are a little bit more full, but whatever. Moving on to the face makeup, I need to apply a little bit of concealer. I'm going to mix my Urban Decay Stay Naked with a little bit of this Revolution Conceal and Define concealer. I'm going to use my sponge and blend it in. She doesn't have a very bright under eye. It's kind of the same skin color. I'm actually going to do just a tiny bit of baking. I want a really smooth under eye, so I'm going to take a dry sponge and some translucent powder. Make sure there are no creases first, then go over the concealer and press the powder into the skin. You can use a damp sponge for this, but you gotta be careful. And you can definitely see how this side looks a lot smoother and brighter than this side, but your under eye is going to feel a little bit drier. I think this is all the setting that we're going to do. I'm going to move on to the contour, and I'm going to use this Sephora Collection contour. And I will contour my cheekbones, starting from my ear and flicking my brush towards the center of my face. So the most concentration is going to be here, and then it's going to fade as it reaches the center of my face. Doing a little bit of jawline contouring and dragging it down my neck. I'm going to move these bangs and do some forehead contouring. She also has a pretty visible nose contour. I'm going to take this Urban Decay brush, really dust off the excess, especially on my nose. I'd rather build up the contour than applying too much in the beginning. Just going to blend it into the eyeshadow. Doing a little line here that's going to make the nose look a little bit pointier. And since we're here, I'm going to do a little bit of lip contouring as well. Her blush is not that visible because of that amount of highlighter she's wearing, actually, because I can bet that she didn't do her makeup herself. Whatever. I'm going to take this pink blush from the Blush Cheek palette from Sigma, and I'm just going to stamp it like that. I don't know that I'm going to apply that much highlighter. I'm actually going to go out in this makeup. I don't know, kind of scared. For the highlighter, I'm going to take the Born to Glow palette by NYX. These are very pigmented. I'm going to take this pinkish tone here. And she has highlighter like all the way down to here. Let's see what I can do about it. I think she has a highlighter in this area, so it's visible up front as well as on the sides. Yeah. Mine is not visible in the front. I think I would need a plumper cheekbone in order for it to be visible. Yeah, I don't know. She looks like she has highlighter on her lips as well, like it's all highlighter. I'm going to need to highlight my nose as well. I'm going to take a smaller brush and the same highlighter and add a little bit of that on my nose. Oh, does she have any inner corner highlighter? I don't know, I'm going to add some. And just use the same detail brush that I used on my nose. And a little bit under my brow. She has no shadow on her lower lash line. I just applied a little bit of mascara. And on her lips she has the nude pink kind of metallic shade. I think it's highlighter in the center of her lips, I'm not sure. Let's see what I can do about it. Okay, I paid attention this time and I looked at the lipstick and I think it's actually lip gloss, it's not highlighter. Anyways, I'm going to line my lips first. I'm using this NYX Suede matte lip liner in the shade Toulouse. It's a nude pink liner. Let's see if this Lancome lipstick works. It's in the shade 250. Yeah, I mean it's pretty nude pink. We're going to add some gloss over it anyways. In the center of my lips I'm going to add the gloss by Sephora Collection in the shade Lover. It has some pink reflexes, but she does have something really bright there. I'm not sure if it's just the light, the professional lights reflecting into the lip gloss, but she does look like she has something white-ish in the center of her lips. Looking at the picture and looking at my makeup, I'm pretty happy with the result. I think I came pretty close, especially the eye makeup looks pretty similar. Let me know what you think, let me know how you think I did. Also let me know if you have any celebrities whose makeup you want me to recreate. I think I'm going to keep this schedule, uploading celebrity makeup every Monday, at least as long as this mini-series goes on. I do not have many other ideas. I want to recreate a Taylor Swift makeup next week, and then, I don't know. Let me know if you want to see anything else. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye!